Hello, beautiful souls. So let's talk about healing and how do we know if we're actually healing something, like if we're improving something. So we're working on it, but we don't actually know, like, am I getting better? Am I getting worse? And one of the things that can trip us up is we're doing our work, we're doing whatever it is that we know to do to heal things, and whoa, we have some really bad days, and now it starts to look like, oh my God, is what I'm doing actually working? Should I be doing something else? Crisis, right? I thought this was getting better, but I'm just having this day of like hell, and it's all awful. Like, okay, do I need to shift gears? Okay, I see this in my own journey and in my clients' journey a lot. And so one of the things that I often tell them right at the beginning, especially right at the beginning, we usually have some really good sessions, right? And then, oof, they'll have some like boom things, right? So this is fairly typical. Like you start going up and then you go down. And okay, so this is the way that I think about it. I find this really useful. If I'm working on myself or working with someone else, what I want to know is, overall, is the average getting better? Am I in general increasing or improving, right? Whatever I'm working on. So let's see. Let's say I'm working on abandonment. Yay. And okay, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, things are getting better, I'm noticing that I don't feel as abandoned in situations that I would feel abandoned, and then something happens and I go boom, really hard. That's actually normal. Because think about this, we are not machines, right? We don't just or like you can't just press the gas pedal and expect continuous increase in speed. This is not how we work. We are fairly complex. There's a lot of things going on, and especially, well, think about it, like abandonment is not just one thing. So even if I'm working really diligently on abandonment itself, there's all these other things that come into play around it, right? That intersect with it. Maybe feeling good enough. Maybe the whole thing about, oh my God, someone's gonna find out I don't know what I'm doing. Or, I don't know, sister wounds, mother wounds, father wounds, right? Like there's all these things that are woven in, okay? So maybe I'm improving, and yet one of these other things just tanks me as far as abandonment goes, right? So maybe my father wound kicks in and like, the thing that was getting better just tanks. Okay, is that moment where we're like, oh, this is not working. I need to go do something else. Okay, actually at that moment, this is where you take a breath, or 50, and you keep doing whatever you were doing. Because most likely what's happening is you ran into something else that's merged in with this thing. And if you keep doing whatever you were doing, like the practices you were doing to get you to here, if you keep doing those, you will come back up. And what you will find is you're actually higher than you were before that tank happened, before that incident happened, before you went down. You're actually higher now than you were when that happened. And it'll keep going like that. And then you'll have a little tank, and then you'll go back and a little tank, and maybe a really big one that's off the charts, and you'll be like, oh my God, and then you'll come back. And you might not come back as high. It might take a little bit of time. You might have some little da-da-da-da-da-da, and then it'll go back and maybe a lot more. So what I'm saying to you is healing is not linear. Mostly because you're focusing on one thing, like abandonment, and there's all these other things woven in. And even if like the one piece of abandonment is getting better, you gotta help all these other things too, right? So it's not just like one line, it's like all these intersecting things. And so you're like, oh, I'm here, and then something comes in and goes poof, right? Keep going, my friend. I like to call these things local lows, because I'm getting better, right? So I'm here. Maybe I started here. And oh wow, I'm really enjoying how much better I'm dealing with abandonment. This is so awesome. But then something tanks me and I'm low. But look at where I used to be. I used to be all the way down here. I feel low right now because I've gotten so used to feeling better and better and better. And now I'm not. But even this low, look at, it's nowhere near down there. It's more like here, right? So I call this a local low. Boom, go back up. I might have a local high. It's great, but it's not where I'm going. And healing is usually much more like this than like that. Local low, local high, local low, local high. Something horrible happens. Oh my gosh, I feel amazing today. Whoop. Okay, yeah, I'm doing good. Ugh, I feel like crap. I'm okay. Whoa, so amazing. Crash back down. Right? Keep that in mind. You are this amazing, freaking, organic, multifaceted, multi-dimensional being. You're not simple. If something is working, if something is actually like, you can look at a piece of you and you can go, I'm getting better. This is really helping. Keep going, even when this happens, even when you tank. And even when you go really high, keep doing it because you're probably gonna come back down. Yeah? All right, I hope that helps. Keep doing it. If you're improving, keep doing it. When you stop improving, you plateau for a long time, do something else. Until then, keep going, my friend. It's perfect. Hope that helps. Take care and see you next time.